Anyways, it's TWaB time. Wow. I'm never going to Yellowstone ever. Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, I feel like we just learned like a Trivial Pursuit fact together. That's like, that can't be real. No, it's real. It's fucked. This week at Bungie, Season of the Splicer was revealed. If you're the type of player that wants to go into a fresh season of Destiny content with no knowledge of what's to come, hopefully you've been living under a rock for the last few days. One of those old-fashioned rocks that don't have internet access. If you haven't seen the trailer or any news about our upcoming season, this is your final spoiler warning. Still here? Cool. That means you've thrown caution to the wind and you want to know more about the new season before it's out. Before we go on, watch the trailer. Doesn't matter if you already have. Watch it again. And again. And again. Alright, watch it one more time. Ba-doop.
This morning, for the first time in humanity's long and storied history, the sun did not rise. It's a Vex simulation that has plunged the city into an endless night. Osiris and I could only think of one we might turn to. Mithrax. He claims to be...
All right, got it out there.
be among the last sacred splicers. Those with the power to commune with machines. Find him, Guardian. Before the Vex do.
We must splice an entrance to the Vex network. I can guide you, but I cannot follow. Once inside, you must find your own way.
I've been there.
Gather your light and prepare for battle.
The babies are also right there, too. All right. Continuing. Vex, Endless Night. I'm gonna zoom a little bit. Mithrax, Baby Elixir, Smallin. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild season. Things will kick off with a bang, followed by activities, rewards, and more. We shared the Vault of Glass launch date last week, and now you can see from everything from Iron Baron to new 6-player offensive override. Only thing I noticed that's missing is Grandmasters. Yeah. Where those at? All right, we've already been over that before. Rewards preview. Is this the base armor? Okay, these helmets are nuts. That jacket though. That's dope. It looks like you're kind of like I like it personally. The ornament, I don't think it's the ornament because the ornament glows, I thought. Anyways, loot is the name of the game for many a Guardian, so let's get down to business. Be working with the Fallen this season. We've got new armor pieces to earn. If you ever wanted to embrace a Splicer lifestyle, season will be your chance. Yeah, this I think is the, maybe this is the Eververse ornament, but I think this is the ornament for the season, and this is the base version. That's my assumption. Previously, you would earn this armor by leveling your season rank and unlocking new pieces on the seasonal track moving forward. Seasonal armor will be earned from seasonal activities. You'll also be able to guarantee pieces from these sets using focused umbral engrams. Season rank levels that once featured armor have been updated with packages of glimmer, shards, upgrade modules, exotic engrams, enhancement cores, and enhancement prisms. Universal armor ornaments will continue to be earned towards the end of the season. So this is absolutely the universal armor set, or the universal armor ornament. And this is the seasonal armor set that you get from doing the activities. So this is not an ornament. This is your ornament. This. Which, I'm not gonna lie, minus the glows, I think I like this one more. Personally. Now let's talk tools of destruction. There is still gold to find in them there hills. On the season track, there will be 3 weapons to earn. Season pass owners will unlock the new exotic sidearm on day 1 of the season as soon as they claim their first reward. Additionally, the new shotgun and heavy machine gun will be up for grabs as you level up. If you want a full loadout of this style, we've got you covered. New weapons will be available through umbral engrams and override completions. Outside of override, there's even more legendary loot to start. You'll receive a new quest to earn the Null Composure Fusion Rifle. Once the weapon is unlocked, you can collect the Gambit, Crucible, and Vanguard themed ornaments. So, hypothetically speaking, listen, I'm not going to say it's a loaded question. That's probably a loaded question, considering they just changed the perk to exist again. Also, join the current slate of post-game rewards from Gambit, Crucible, and Vanguard. There are a total of 12 legendary weapons to earn, 4 per activity. Another grenade launcher. Also, I think it's another hand cannon and an SMG from Gambito. For the end game focused Guardians out there, 3 familiar weapons will be up for grabs. We have no doubt that Destiny veterans among you will recall these legends in an instant. I don't know. What's this first one? I don't think I'm familiar with this one. I'm pretty sure this is a new weapon, right? This is absolutely a new weapon. Right? Like, this has never been in the game before. Not once. Like, I don't know, even it has a dead orbit symbol, which would make you think it was in Destiny 1. It never was in Destiny 1. Not once. Never. It was never in the game before. There's also going to be adept versions of them in Grandmaster Nightfalls. So dope. For those of you who are Hung Jury fans in D1, I know Kim has, I believe, a 3D printed version of it. Back in the game. There you go. I'm excited. If I had to choose a fusion, I probably would have chosen Saladin's Vigil, but I'll live. Now, here's the part where we say, and more. There's still have weapons left for you to discover as you play. Some of the best feelings in Destiny are those moments where you uncover a sweet weapon with a perfect perk combination. Oh, God. Wait, what? Do you want an auto rifle that gains extra damage after defeating an enemy with a grenade? How about a sniper that's quick on the draw but can also be rolled with Dragonfly? Every season invites interesting choices for new players. What is... I mean, I want that perk, mainly because that sounds awesome. I'm personally amped for a new pulse rifle from the season offering that'll fire quick with just a little kick, so to speak. The team has cooked up some fun new perks in season 2, so you'll have some opportunity to mix some flavors, with the fresh ingredients. We haven't even covered artifact mods yet, which you can turn some of those up to 11. Ooh, 5 days, and then the hunt for loot begins. Honestly, so nothing else talked about, just this. I'm excited for next season because, yes, we are getting some stuff we've had before, but they are adding new perks to the pool. They are tuning things, but I'm very, very, very excited for new loot. this seems like it's going to be a lot. It looks like it's like, I think they said 30 plus weapons. So like, I hope that these new perks are good, but like, I'm excited to like get a hung jury again, man. Stuff like that. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Overall, I think that this season seems like it's going to be one of the, this is, I guess, me hoping for probably a bit too much. I would like to see this amount of weapons be for every season. Yes, I can acquiesce that some of them are recycled, but they're things that I loved in D1, and I don't mind getting them back again, as long as we're still getting a nice smorgasbord of new stuff, which we are. So I'm totally D2F for that, you know what I'm saying? And on top of this, we also have VOG coming back. So, like, I would like to think that they aren't talking about just VOG here, and there is going to be some stuff that's not listed or shown, but we'll see. Either way, I'm excited. The weapons, there's a lot of them. Like, it seems like there's a lot to grind for. So I'm excited about that. My only hope is that for these weapons, since they're only going to be coming from the new activity or from focused Umbral Engrams, I really hope that Override is fun. Because if it's not, it's going to kind of suck. So we'll see. Whew, goodness. Moving on, Patchwork. Each season brings opportunities to address long-standing feedback items or even make some back-end changes to prepare for bright futures. Destiny 2 Update 3.2.0 has quite a few bullets in the change list, but we'd like to highlight a few things that we're pretty excited for. Let's dive in. Abilities, aspects, and fragments. Colorblind support. Oh, good. I need that just by default. I'm very happy that they're adding more colorblind support. I just want to have colorblind support. Can I just have that just this part be on? I'd like that. Subclass tuning. Hunters, the freeze detonation for the silent squall has been reduced. It was 12 fucking meters? Fuck. 8.5 meters. The squall will now have a red ring to define the area as it approaches. 12 radius. Yeah, just still. It's huge. That's very big. So we'll see. Shiver Strike melee energy is now refunded when Glacial Quake ends. Fixed issue which players can trigger Whisper of Torment by standing in an opponent's barricade. Shadebinder, Bleak Watcher aspect now grants 2 fragment slots. Fixed an issue with Chaos Reach Super that was allowing it to penetrate some thin wall, so that's the Chaos Reach fix. They might hit Geomags again. We'll see. They mentioned that on Twitter. Regarding future tuning plans, we also want to pull a word from Sam. I want to see what that is, but I want to go too far ahead of myself. Sandbox lead Kevin Yanes. Hey all, the Sandbox team is working on a slew of tuning updates over the next few seasons. We are aware of key points of feedback in PvE and PvP. In Update 3.2.0, we have a few minor changes to Stasis Hunters and some bug fixes you see above. Here's a quick list of some key places we're actively looking at for the future. Stasis Freeze, slow accuracy penalties, and Whisper of Hedrons. We will share more with you soon. Nav mode, menu that appears when pulling out your ghost. Separated bounties from quests in nav mode. All bounties now appear in nav mode. They can no longer be tracked as a result. I like that. Category switching on keyboard and mouse can now be controlled with the scroll wheel. Track triumphs now appear in its own nav mode category. That makes me very happy. That makes me very happy. That's a great quality of life change. So you have players, quests, and then your bounties, which you can then, I guess, probably see more than 6. Maybe you can just scroll down or it'll just passively go down. That's great. Legends added to the Direct Your Destinies tab. This is where you'll find Vault of Glass in just a few weeks. Shortcut between HUD quest step notifications and quest deal screen added for keyboard and mouse users. 6v6 Crucible activities have an updated intro experience. Cycle through your teammates to view metrics associated with activity you're entering. What? I guess we'll have to see what that's about. The UI said 1 of 6/6. Oh, I know it says that. It's because you have 6 total. So it's showing you 1 through 6 of your 6. What if you had 7? It'd be like 1 through 6/7, and there'd probably be a second page, but I don't know how that works. We'll see soon. Helm. Helm now appears in the Director Destinations tab, moved from the tower map. That's good. Thank you. Focused Umbral Engrams and Prismatic Recaster. Umbral Engrams now auto-decrypt when focused via the Prismatic Recaster. I also like that. Just cuts out some chaff. Visual states for focusing options Prismatic Recaster have been streamlined, reduce visual clutter and confusion. Also good. It's not super clear. Glory, Valor, and Infamy. These changes are a precursor for some larger improvements planned for Season 15. Introducing Vanguard Reputation, rebalancing Infamy to bring a reset in line with Valor, and more. We'll have more information on these changes in a few months. Glory, Valor, and Infamy reputations have had their internal systems rebuilt to a unified implementation. In-game, players should expect minimal perceived changes. Unified Glory, Valor, and Infamy reputation tracking. Before Forsaken, Glory and Valor had only major ranks, Guardian, Brave, etc. After Forsaken, Glory and Valor gained sub-ranks, Brave 1, 2, and 3, alongside Infamy. However, all the historical tracking, lifetime ranks, and quest usage still use the original major ranks. Now the sub-ranks are now referred to simply as ranks, and all usage has been converted to use them while appropriate, i.e. all lifetime values and quest targets have been multiplied by 3. Good to know. Glory playlists no longer block Valor win streaks from declining. That's good. Wait, Glory playlists no longer block Valor win streaks from declining. Oh, that means if you lose in Glory, you lose your Valor win streak. That's actually interesting. I wonder if that's because people were doing that to farm Valor, but I don't know if that... That's a great change, is it? That means you get less Valor. That means if you lose in competitive, your Valor streak goes down. You don't lose the streak. How do you figure? Am I reading it backwards? It's a positive change. You do lose it now. Yeah, this is... It says it no longer blocks it from declining, meaning it currently does block it from declining. That's a negative change. Because currently, right now in the game, if I go play Glory... So, for example, here, I'll show you. I just lost 2 games in competitive. Can I not see my win streak here? How do I see my win streak? How do I? Do I queue? No? Yeah, that seems like a negative. Top right. Oh, as in I hover? Ah, so you see, instead of being all the way down to 0, it doesn't make it go up either. But now it's just going to decline. But yeah, losing Glory is going to lower your Valor streak now. So that is a negative. That is not a positive. So it's a weird change to me. You don't have to worry about losing when playing comp. You're not wrong. Like, I'm just saying that it's just a weird change. I don't see it as necessary, but whatever. The Valor badge now appears on the Trials launch screen. Infamy win streaks is now linear, 35 points per win. Glory win streak is now also linear, plus 20 points per win. With the eventual update to Vanguard Reputation, players should be ready to spend their Vanguard tokens during Season of the Splicer. There's your warning. If you have a lot of Vanguard tokens, you're probably going to start spending them next season because they're going to go away. Eververse Archive Filtering. Players can now easily filter the offerings in the Storefront Archive tab. Per numerous community requests, we added many exotic weapons and armor ornaments from previous seasons to the archive tab. I assume this means if you missed something many seasons ago, you can now buy it. Bright engrams. Spawn effects and shaders are now standalone items in Bright engrams. Bright engrams can no longer decrypt into duplicates of these items. So that's nice. That's very nice. That reduces the amount of things you can get in there. And you get some glimmer now. Momentum Control and Team Scorched have returned and will be available as part of the weekly playlist rotation. Added repeatable bounties to Shah Han and the Cosmodrome, fixed the issue causing vaulted gear to erroneously drop from strike unique lists. I've experienced that. It's very weird. Added a full suite of trace rifle focused armor mods to the game. Hey! We got some trace rifle fans in the chat? Guess what? Fucking finally. Now you can be like, I would like to get more ammo for this. Slap that bad boy in there. Hell yeah. Are you the DPS bitch of your team when you're raiding? Now you can have more ammo while you're being the DPS bitch. Oh, boy. All right. Patch notes dropping full around 10 a.m. Pacific next Tuesday alongside the season. I'll probably have you guys read it and then yell at me if anything important's in there while I'm playing the new update, unless I can't get in. And one more thing before we go. While the following won't happen in Update 3.2.0, we have some news concerning 2018 and 2019 Solstice of Heroes armor glows. It was stated that glows for these armor sets would not be supported by armor synthesis due to technical issues since the new 2020 ornament mechanics were well received. We were able to rework and rebuild how those glow worked to address the community's request. Good on Bungie. I mean, like, I'm happy they did it, but to me, that should have been what they did in the first place. But I'm very happy they're doing it. Our current plan is to make these glows into universal ornament sets like 2020 Solstice of Heroes Universal Armor Ornaments. This fix will have some limitations. These ornaments will not be updated to support stasis, but will support Arc, Solar, and Void, which makes sense because if stasis didn't exist then, that's completely fair. In addition, the granted ornaments will be for the legendary armor set from each year only. Players who acquired any subclass type glow for that year's slot will receive the corresponding legendary universal armor ornament for all three classes. Whew! Great. We are hoping to have this fix deployed by Solstice of Heroes 2021. We cannot yet guarantee the date. Stay tuned for future TWaBs. This is great. This makes me really happy. Like I said, I think it was a fuck up on their part to sell something that was pretty much immediately trivialized via a new DLC, especially because of Armor 2.0 and sunsetting and stuff like that. Like, it was kind of fucked. I'm very, very happy they decided to fix it. That's a very good addition. And I'll be honest, I'd given up on that being a resolved issue. So for everyone who was like, took their money and ran, they did for a little while, but they fixed it. They literally rebuilt it to make to work with what is in the game. So that's great. That might be, I think, probably one of the best things in here, hands down. There's no such thing as a final countdown in a live. Okay, sorry, I thought it was something else. They're being given to you as ornaments. You don't have to do the universal armor ornament process with them. I think that's also very important that they chose to do that versus being like, now you can convert them into universal armor ornaments. That would have been, I would have been very annoyed if that's how they went with it, but they didn't. So we're good. Okay. Rewards. Chosen ends on May 11th. Viewer update 3.2.0 timeline below for what the time will end. So multiple Bungie rewards should also be earned in game before May 11th and claimed on the 14th. So you have 5 days to earn the Europa Penguin figurine, Chosen Seal, Hawkmoon thing, and then Guardian game stuff. And then you redeem it before the 14th. Do it quick. But the base, you still have to transmog. You don't, though. There is no base. The things that you paid for is a universal ornament, which that's what fucking matters. Who cares? If the base one's not going to really matter. You have the ornaments for what it would look like if it was better. So I guess I don't agree with that. That being an issue. There's no but here, IMO. Oh, what if I use the not glowy version? Uh-huh. That you didn't pay money for? Shader upkeep. Beginning season Splicer, we are overhauling our shader system and how shaders can be applied to armor. Due to the overhaul, shaders will become permanent unlocks, and all shaders in your player inventories will be removed. So dismantle them if you care. I did that the other day. Maintenance timeline. Friday, May 7th. They're going to begin maintenance at 9 a.m. And you can get back. So this is tomorrow? So they're going to do, I guess, ahead of schedule maintenance tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or I guess 9 a.m. to 3 a.m., 3 p.m. And then you can log back in at 2. I can read. I promise. I can read. I can do it. So for a total of 5 hours, you can't play tomorrow, more or less. You'll be kicked out 9:45, but I'd recommend probably just being offline. Just don't even worry about it. Don't build your schedule around that 45-minute window. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is my assumption is them probably deploying the ceremony. I would wager would make the most sense. Yeah, we're playing Resident Evil Village tomorrow as well as tonight. So what I'll probably end up doing is when I am done with Resident Evil Village, or potentially at 3 p.m., whenever the maintenance ends, I might be like, hey guys, we're going to take like a 15-minute break and go look at the closing ceremony. That way I can experience it, without being spoiled. So anyways, Tuesday, 9 a.m. servers bopped. Well, I guess 9:45. Either way, just don't plan your life around that 45 minutes. Don't press your luck. 10 a.m. You can download it and you should be able to get back in. All right, chat. If you are going to take Tuesday off, be aware there is probably going to be issues for an hour or two getting into the game when it deploys at 10 a.m. Maybe maybe take the day off, ask for a half day. Get off at like noon. That way you have the full time. Or take Wednesday off. I'm just saying, I love you, and I want you to experience the game with your free time. Solus, thank you for the Prime sub. Also, Furtskin, thank you for the resub too. All right. Below are some issues resolved with the update. War to Nothing Strike, number of champions defeated will now track properly for each player. Huh? Fellwinter's Helmet Auger cost 2020 Solstice of Heroes armor glows to default to void regardless. Interesting. I didn't know that would happen. Players in the Movement Auger automatically join the Hive Ritual public event and must engage in combat to join the event as intended. In the Disgraced Strike, players no longer be locked out of the boss room from spawning from too far behind their fire team members. Arc Strider's Hunter's combat flow no longer fail to trigger on melee kills. That's good. New Light, fixing, I guess, tutorial messages popping up. Dropped motes no longer disappear immediately if the opposing team summons their primeval. Was that happening? Oh, that's a yikes. Oh my god, I love that. All of
Dinosaur Tea Party.
Hold on. Are you holding?
I would like to see the baby.
I need that as a sound clip.
I would like to see the baby.
All right. Look at all the small one. There's so many, dude. All right. You've arrived at the end of the TWaB, a few thousand words of fun, but every show must come to an end. This week was a wonderful opportunity to show off some of their shiny new toys. The real fun will kick off next Tuesday. The team will be watching as players embark on a new journey of discovery. While I said that earning new loot can be one of the best feelings of Destiny, I don't think there's anything more satisfying for us on the development side than seeing content finally get in your hands. New story, new lore, new loot, and hopefully some new friendships to make along the way. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon. This time next week, I'll be wearing some fancy new clothes as I start to prep Vault of Glass. God, I love this fucking hunter trip.